Hi, today I'm going to introduce you to a formative assessment tool called Quizziz. Quizziz is similar to Kahoot, but it has features that are way different that I think will be more beneficial to you in the classroom. If you go to the website quizziz.com, you have two options, log in or sign up. If you don't have an existing account, you'll want to click on sign up. And my recommendation is always to sign up with your Google account. I already have an account, so I'm going to go back to log in and get logged in. You'll see now I'm at my dashboard for Quizziz. On the left-hand side, I have like options, find a quiz, my quizzes, reports, collections, memes, those kinds of things. In the top middle, I have search for quizzes on any topic. I could click a topic or I could type something into the search bar here. I also have popular quizzes, and if you'll notice as I'm scrolling through the popular quizzes and dragging my mouse over them, this right-hand side is changing. That's because Quizziz gives you a quick preview of the quiz before you don't have to open it to see what it is and then back out of it. So maybe I'm a third grade English teacher and we're doing context clues. I can come over here and I can scroll through and see if this is applicable to what I'm teaching. So maybe I just want to use this quiz. I don't want to make my own. I don't like reinventing the wheel. I like using things that are already there. So maybe I want to use this. I could like it. It's where I could easily find it. I could add it to a collection. You can create collections of whatever you want. So right now I've been doing some Algebra 1 Star off the 2017 release test. So I created a collection for that. Maybe I want to create a collection for context clues. So I could create that collection and the quiz has been added to it. And I just click done. Notice it has a blue add here by the folder. I could also just go right into it and have my students play it if I wanted to just play it. So we're going to search for Algebra 1 Star. And you'll notice that I get 4,595 results found. If I just click on Algebra 1, notice I get 730,000. So there are tons of ones that are already made. So let's just look at this Algebra 1. Like I said, you could play it from here. You could view the full quiz. You could like, you could add. You can click the arrow and it's going to pop that quiz open. So here's your options. You can host a live game or a homework game, or you could just play solo. If you want to make it your own, where it goes under your quizzes, you can click on duplicate and it will duplicate and save it to your quizzes. Here you could edit it, you could delete questions, you could add to questions, you could add pictures, you could do all sorts of things. So maybe I want to create a new question. So I could type my question here, x plus 243 equals 765. Probably not something with algebra. And let's give us some answer options. So the answer to that is 522. So I'll just let that be my first answer. And then I'll do 643. And then I'll do 512. And then I'll do 215. I could add an image to mine. So unlike Kahoot, you can add an image to the answer and you can write the answer. So I want to know that that is my correct answer. It's a single answer. You can also do multi-select answers. I could tag my standards. I could change the time allotted for the question. And I'm going to click Save. So notice that it added my question at the bottom. You could also search from existing questions. So let's say that I am looking for quadratic formulas. Here are ones that have quadratic formulas in them. As I click on them, I can see what their questions are, and then I can simply add their questions to my quiz with a click of the button. So that's a really useful feature. You don't have to merge, you don't have to do anything. You can actually search for questions that people already have. You can get a lot more specific than that if you're looking for specific things, but that is one of the best features of Quizziz in my opinion. So I'm just going to finish my quiz, and here it is in my Quizziz. You'll notice I have some that are drafts that I'm working on and other things. So maybe I want to start from scratch and I want to create a new quiz. I can enter a quiz name, and I'm just going to call it math because I'm just going to do some simple math stuff. I want my language to be in English. I'm going to save it. Now here I can start back from scratch and I can create new questions, or I could search from existing questions. So let's look up polynomials, multiplying polynomials. So let's say that I'm going to add these questions to my quiz. We're also factoring some polynomials, so I'm going to add these look like good questions. I'm going to go down here. We're going to add and subtract some polynomials. So I'm going to add these questions. And I have a quiz. I could also just create my questions from scratch if I wanted to. Again, you can always go back and edit your questions. You can duplicate questions, or you could delete questions. It's going to want you to select a grade range when you create a quiz. So I'm just going to say 8th grade to 12th grade. Oops. And mathematics. And I'm not going to do another topic. Oh, I have to. So let's just say Algebra 1. Not Algebra 1 maybe, but we're going to call it that. So notice that I have my quiz here. It's also listed here under my quizzes. Any that you put in collections are under your collection. So here's the context clues ones that I did. And now we could play our quizzes. So let's just go back to this one. I'm going to play a solo game to show you what it looks like. And I'm going to start the game. It's going to time down. And here's my question. And unlike Kahoot, here are my answers. So the students are seeing the answers on the colors. So it gives me points. It also shows a meme. And I'm being very lucky on these because I am just guessing. Oh, missed one. So you kind of see how it works. It kind of looks like a Kahoot. So I'm going to just go ahead and I'm going to exit the game. When you go back to exit the game, it's going to have enter game code. Quizziz.com/join is where your students are going to go, and here's where they would put in your game code to play your game. To go back to your teacher dashboard, you just click on Teacher Dashboard. So that's just kind of a basic, quick overview of Quizziz and how it works. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact me or your digital learning specialist.